What if you could earn full college degrees in just months instead of years? I'm talking the same college degrees that take most people 4 to 6 years to earn, but students are earning them in 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 months instead of multiple years. In this video, I'm going to walk you through 5 different ways to accelerate college. Some have been around for a really long time. As you can see on my screen, a 10-year-old girl with 2 associate's degrees, or this 15-year-old with 4 college degrees getting ready to get his 5th college degree. Students have been getting degrees faster for a really long time. There are some old school methods and there are some new school methods. Some are faster than others, but in this video, I want to show you how to save years of college so that you don't have to be a 4-year student. This works great for busy adults. You can do this with a full-time job. You can do this while raising kids. I've done it myself and I've helped countless other people do it as well. Now, if you do want a college degree faster, just subscribe. That's what this channel is all about. But I want to dive into the deep end and just walk you through 5 different ways to save years of college. Now, the first few are what I call old school methods, and we're not going to dive very deep. It starts with dual enrollment, basically taking college classes while you're in high school. Let's just skip that one because most of us are beyond that and we didn't do it. Second is what I call overloading. It's essentially those gung-ho students that are smarter than the rest of us that just cram more college work into less time. Why don't we skip that one as well? Because I want to do this as a normal person. I don't want to be that overachiever that spends all of my waking hours studying. I want to be able to do this on the side. The third strategy is what is called credit for prior learning. If you just hit the internet, there are ways that you can take your current experience. Let's say you've been working for a decade or 2 decades, whatever it is. Let's say you've been working, you can take that experience and turn it into college credits. If you hit the internet and search credit for prior learning, you're going to see tons and tons and tons of schools advertise saying, hey, we have credit for prior learning programs. And literally every school does this. They have some type of opportunity to give you credit for prior learning. The downside of this strategy is they almost never give you the credit that you feel like you deserve. Let's say you have 20 years of experience in IT, and then you go transfer into an IT program and you ask for credit for all your experience. Usually you're only going to get a few college credits. And I know that sounds crazy, but only a few college credits for that experience. So when you see schools advertising credit for prior learning, you're going to see some say, we will give you credit for all this learning and all this knowledge. My recommendation is to not choose a school based off of their credit for prior learning program. Choose a school that is actually going to allow you to graduate really quickly, which we're going to get into. And then if they have opportunities to give you credit for your prior knowledge, great. If not, don't jump to another school because you're going to get 5 more credits. It is not worth it. So credit for prior learning, I would give maybe a D. On a grade of A to F, I would give a D because you almost never get what you've actually learned. The knowledge in your head, you're never actually getting credit for that. Strategy number 4 is a strategy that I call credit hedging. This is a way that you can get college degrees really quickly, but in my opinion, this is a higher risk strategy that does have some downsides. Having said that, I want to show you how this works because it does work for a lot of students. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to earn as many college credits as you can from outside of college. Yes, not going to college, you're earning credits outside of college. One way you could do that is called CLEP exams, essentially testing out of college level classes and then showing a university later that you have that knowledge and getting credit for that knowledge. A couple more options would be a platform called Sophia Learning. Essentially, you pay $99 a month. You take college level courses through their platform, and then you transfer them into a school later. Another that's similar is called study.com. And one more that you can start with is called Straighterline. What a lot of students are doing is they're earning as many college credits as they can outside of the university, and then they're transferring them in and finishing maybe the last year or 2 of school within universities themselves. Now, some pros for this is some of these platforms, $99 or $199 a month, you can go earn as many credits as you want, and it can save you some money. But there are some downsides as well. And one of those big downsides is that to transfer in maximum credits, you need college programs that are very heavily structured with elective credits. So instead of taking your core courses, it's allotted elective credits and you're transferring in outside credits as electives. Well, what happens is most of the time when you find elective heavy college majors, you're going to end up with something like a general studies major, a liberal arts major, or a liberal studies major. I don't like these majors because on paper, all the data shows they are lower income majors that qualify you for less jobs. And if I'm going to get a college degree and putting in the hard work and effort, I want a major that's going to unlock any door that I want in the future. Another downside of this strategy is that these types of credits show up on your transcripts. I see very, very often students take one of these types of degrees where they've used this credit hedging tactic and they try to transfer into a master's program later. And guess what? They get rejected from that master's program because they have sloppy transcripts and the school doesn't want to see those types of credits on the transcript. There are also industries where employers look at your transcripts to see what your grades were and things like that to review you before you get hired. Well, when an employer sees 3 years of the degree earned through a platform like sophia.org, it does not look very good in the employer's eyes. I got an email last week from someone saying that they applied for a government job and the government job asked them for their transcripts to make sure there were not what are called ACE credits on their transcripts. That is a red flag. These credit providers like study.com, sophia.org, and StraighterLine are ACE credit providers. Now, yes, there are pros and there are cons. This strategy can work for lots of students, but there's a common misconception. And that misconception is, well, this outside credit hedging strategy is faster than if you do everything from within the school. The answer to that is no, it's not. I've seen students with 0 transfer credits earn entire college degrees in 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months. You can do this really, really quickly with strategy number 5. Strategy number 5 is what I call degree hacking. And this strategy is, in my opinion, the very fastest, very cheapest way to earn strong quality college degrees that lead to all sorts of jobs and graduate programs in the future. Now, this strategy is extremely simple, but it is 2 steps. So I'm going to walk you through both steps of this strategy. Step number 1 is you need to find college level programs that allow you to move at your own pace based on your knowledge. What we're talking about here are called competency-based education programs. Tons of schools offer these types of programs, including really prestigious schools. Let me walk you through a few of the programs so that you have a good understanding of what I'm talking about. First off, I want to show you the school that kind of invented this format. The school is called Western Governors University. They have all kinds of online programs in business, tech, health and nursing, and education. Seriously, a huge variety, bachelor's level and master's level programs. And essentially, when you prove to the school that you've gained the knowledge that they're teaching, you can move on, either through passing one single exam or writing an essay or doing a small project. This allows you to self-study your way to an entire college degree, which is much faster than what schools traditionally have us do. Another school that's popular for this format is called Purdue University Global. They have what are called these Excel track programs that are fully competency-based and self-paced. Another popular school right now is called the University of Maine at Presque Isle. They have what are called these Your Pace programs, again, competency-based. Kansas University or University of Kansas, the Kansas Jayhawks, they just dropped what are called these Jayhawk Flex programs, and they look absolutely amazing. University of Wisconsin has what are called their UW Flexible Option programs. Again, fully self-paced, online, competency-based. University of Massachusetts Global has what are called these MyPath programs. Capella University has FlexPath programs. Walden University has what are called these Tempo Learning programs. South College has what they call their competency-based education programs, and the list goes on and on. You find schools that offer these fully self-paced programs that instead of pushing you through classroom time and lectures and homework assignments and all of the things that we're used to with the traditional college system, Progression is based on how quickly you can learn the material. This is where step 2 of this approach comes in. And this is the most important part. Just because a university allows you to move at your own pace does not mean that you're going to go quickly. Universities are businesses. They want to teach us using their traditional system. Again, homework, lesson plans, lectures, study guides, essays, all of those things. If the programs allow you to bypass those traditional learning materials, that's where we have full control over how quickly we can earn college degrees. So, this second principle I want to teach you is what I call going rogue. And it's very simple. Instead of relying on the school to teach you the curriculum through their traditional model, I want you to keep in mind the traditional model is not structured to teach us efficiently. It is structured to keep us in school for 4 years. So if we follow that traditional model, we're going to be students for years. Instead of that traditional model, going rogue means we're going to self-study the material. Yes, we are going to rely on ourselves for education. And I know that's scary. Some of you are probably thinking, well, who's going to teach me the material? Surely these college teachers are the best teachers. Well, there are lots of great college teachers, but information is easier to learn than it ever has been. We have YouTube, we have artificial intelligence. We can hit the internet and do a quick search. How do I do this? How do I do that? Teach me about this, teach me about that. And we can learn really, really quickly. This concept helped me earn an entire bachelor's degree in just 9 months with a full-time job and a wife and kids before the AI age. It's only getting faster and easier. And I've used this concept or taught this concept to so many students. I've helped students graduate with bachelor's degrees as quickly as 3 months. And I know it sounds good. I get comments on my YouTube channel all the time saying, well, then what's the purpose of earning a college degree if you're not going to learn anything? That's not what I'm saying. I am saying you are going to learn the material, but you're going to do it at your pace and you're going to do it much faster than the traditional norm. 4 years is not the time it takes to learn the material. 4 years is the college structure to keep you a student for that long. You're not having to wait on teachers to grade papers. You're not having to sit through lectures or wait for homework assignments to be graded. You're just progressing quickly, quickly, quickly on your own time. So of all 5 ways to earn college degrees and college credit more quickly, degree hacking is by far my favorite because you can walk away with clean transcripts. You can graduate from good quality schools, including prestigious schools, if that's what you're wanting. You can do all of this online at your own pace. You can be doing it in your pajamas from bed if you would like. I love that concept and I love having degrees that open whatever doors I need open. If you want my help doing this, I have a program called Degree Hacking Academy where I help students do this. Or if you want to learn more about this process, I'll leave a link to a tutorial below. I hope this video has added value to your day and helped you understand that there are so many ways to accelerate college degrees, but some ways are better than others. I highly recommend degree hacking. Like and subscribe, use those resources down below if you'd like my help, and I will talk to you in the next video.